So you sent me a submission. What did it say?
The submission has said that I had a one-night stand with Jaylen. Oh, there we go, right there. Sorry about
Had a
that.
one-night stand when we met up to shoot content. Afterwards, he completely ghosted me. When I told him I was pregnant, instead of stepping up, he cursed me out, called me a hoe, and denied my baby.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So me and Jaylen met on an app. So we did a little OnlyFans.
Hold on. That's Jaylen? Boy look like a Slim Jim. And I see he got neck tats, but you could barely see them motherfuckers. Like, to me, the boy chopped. I'm not gonna lie.
Little OnlyFans content, and then that
Why y'all
kind
giggling?
and that would kind of led us into this situation.
Okay,
now.
then. So what happened the day you believe you got pregnant?
So I just moved to Dallas. So I don't know if you ever know anything about Dallas. You know how it is living in a bigger city.
I'm from H-Town, been to Dallas many times.
And I love Dallas men. It's just something about them Dallas men. I love them. So I got onto a dating app called Tag to meet like new people. So when I was on
And
there,
that more of a hookup site?
yeah.
She got on what?
Tag to meet like new people. So when I was on
And
there,
that more of a hookup site?
yeah.
Tag, huh?
Yeah. And I was supposed to go meet up with him the same night, but I got a little bit nervous and scared. So then the next day we decided to link. So he pulled up.
Bro, low-key looked like a dyke, actually. Not a dyke. Let me stop saying that, because that's disrespectful. It looks like he would have a vagina. I'm not going to lie.
Oh!
Let me stop.
To my house, and he had a little BMW. So when he pulled up, we got into, I put up, I saw how nice it was, and then, I kind of went into the car, and we kind of, did a little film, did a little flick.
Where, in the car?
Yeah, in the car, in the back seat. I was letting all my innocence go. And I had, I gave
So
him-
listen, I'm a little old and a little unflexible. How y'all get that working in the car to film it as well?
Yeah, so we got into
Tell
the
me
back
about
seat.
it.
So I turned it on. I gave him the phone with the flashlight, so he held it like this.
Oh, okay.
And then, so you know what?
God.
Let this laying down.
Okay.
All right. Don't get too excited here, okay? Aren't you supposed to be on the show, like, feeling sad or whatever? She over here turning up on the show. Relax. But one thing I wanted to say is I don't see how grown folks be having sex in the car nowadays. I'm not a big fan of that. I remember when I was younger, like 20, 21. Oh, yeah. I was f***ing in cars, for sure. All right? In my car, in their car, we was f***ing. But it got to a point where, I don't know, I just realized it was just uncomfortable for me. It was just like, my head will be hitting the ceiling sometimes, or I'll be in a weird position because the ceiling is so low. I started to not become a fan of car sex. And also too, once I got my own place, moved out my parents' crib, and I got used to just fucking in my own house and room, it was over then. It was like, what's the point of having car sex when I have my own crib that I can fuck in?
So
Okay, because I was like, what angle y'all getting? But I understand the angle now. Okay. Did you tell Jaylen when you found out you were pregnant immediately?
yes, I did. And when I told him, he cussed me out, saying that I was a hoe, because I told him that it could be a possibility. I never told him that he was the father, and just blocked me.
How's he calling you a hoe? This is what I don't understand about men sometimes, and I like try to talk to my young brothers. How you gonna call you a hoe when he was in the car with you? I always get so confused.
But
Cause hold on, you said that he was holding the camera, right?
yeah, he was on the camera.
Okay then. So how you the hoe now?
Right.
I don't understand.
Because I told him it was a possibility. Because I can't admit my wrongs. I mean, he's not the only person that I thought that he was the father.
But I'm almost sure that you were not the only woman that he was dealing with.
Right.
Y'all were both on a hookup app.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, that's why he called her a hoe. Duh. A gay man over here talking about, I don't see why men do that. Hold on there, buddy. Don't forget that you're a man too. You should understand. You're having sexual relations with some woman. She comes to you and says that she's pregnant, but there's a 50-50 chance that you may be the father or may not, because there might be other candidates that might be the father. In a way, that's hoish. Like, the fuck?
Right? I mean, like, this, all I'm just trying to say is that, like, don't call somebody else's name if you're doing the same behavior. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, right.
all right.
Oh my God. Respectfully, that's a double standard though. We already know that in this world that there's double standards. If a guy has multiple sex partners, that doesn't mean that he's a hoe. A girl opening up her body to multiple men is way different than a guy having sex with a lot of women. Yes, it's both hoish things, but it's different for a woman, for sure.
My producer tell me that Jaylen had something to say before the show, so let's take a look at this.
Jonay and I just had a one-night stand. 3 to 4 weeks later, she tried to call me and tell me she's pregnant. I don't know her at all. I know her name. I think she was lying. Ooh, Lord. I had a condom on, and I don't remember the condom broke at all. I basically ignored her. I blocked her when she told me, because I don't know what she trying to play. She popped up after 2 years, and she sent me pictures of the baby of Cody. So I decided to meet up with her one time at a local spot to meet up with Cody for 30 minutes. She had the little boy calling me daddy, and I kind of think that's kind of a little weird. We don't know that yet. She doesn't know if I'm his dad. She already had 2 guys DNA tested, and I'm the 3rd, and I don't think it'll be a last. I think it's gonna be a 4th, 5th, 6th, who knows how many guys she'll have on this show.
Damn.
So you already had DNA tested other men.
Yes.
Okay then. And obviously those men.
Hold on though. She already DNA tested 2 men. That means that she was letting at least 3 men finish inside her. God damn. And you can't tell me that he had a right to say like she's a hoe. How you just gonna let that many men finish up inside you? Be realistic, y'all. Even the women. I get the whole multiple partners thing. Hookup culture is a thing nowadays. But use a condom at least. Goddamn. You doing it raw and having multiple people come inside you? That's dirty. I'm not gonna lie. That's crazy.
Were found not to be the father of the children.
That's correct.
Okay then. So by a process of elimination, you said that it was him. Because how many men did you have tested?
So I had 2.
2 other guys tested.
Yes.
Okay. He said that he was wearing a condom. Is that true?
That is not true. He was
Okay.
not wearing no condom at all.
Okay then.
And I
Okay
still
then.
got the video to this day.
she said it was
Shit.
okay. So how many guys do you do OnlyFans content with that night?
So it was just only him for that night. The other guy that I had met up with, it wasn't, it wasn't really on an OnlyFans type of thing. It was kind of for personal pleasure.
And did he know about the other men you were with?
Yes, he did.
Okay, he did. And how did you feel when he blocked you?
I was very upset, angry, because it's just like, I already told you that it could be a possibility. You don't have to sit there and bash me. All I wanted you to do is just do a DNA test, and he just been refusing to.
When did you get back in contact with him? Because y'all lost contact for a while, right?
Yes.
How long did y'all lose contact?
2 years.
2 years.
2 years. Just recently in July, I went down there to Dallas, Texas, because I have other kids too. So I had to go take them to go see their father. So when I went down there, I had texted him like, I'm going to Dallas. If you would like to see Cody, we can meet up at like a public restaurant or somewhere in public, and you can see him, because they do look alike. But I'm just not quite sure, because a person can look like you all day, but a DNA test says different.
That's the truth. That is the truth. Especially if you got a type. You got a type?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Okay. I'm just saying. So, okay. Did he have your son call him daddy?
No, that is a lie.
Okay.
I don't even bring men around my kids at all, because why would I? My son, I do not know who his father is. Why would I bring that trauma on him, bringing all these different men that could be the possibility? I'd rather bring somebody that is 100% his dad around, But that's traumatic.
Did Cody call the other 2 men dad?
He never met them a day in his life.
Got it. Okay, then. So this is the only one that he met?
Yes.
Got it. So you have other children, you said. How many? 2?
4.
4 children. Okay, then. Are there any other potential fathers outside of this one?
Yes, it is. If he is not the father, then it's this other guy that I was talking to.
Are you still
See, she already had 2 men tested. She's accusing this one of being the baby daddy. But if it's not his and she got 1 more, she had 4 niggas coming inside her? Holy shit. Jesus Christ, that's so disturbing. I gotta be real, like, as a man hearing this shit, ladies, you wonder why men don't say approach women nowadays or just even want a serious relationship with a woman. Y'all motherfuckers be trifling as to your own body, honestly.
Okay,
so
then.
I am currently in school.
Don't respect yourself at all.
I'm trying to get my science degree.
Okay.
I'm trying to be something in life.
Okay, then.
Yes.
Okay, then. Good for you. Well, I think it's time to meet Jaylen and hear his side of the story. So everyone, please help me welcome Jaylen to the show. Jaylen, how you doing, man? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Okay. Did you know about the other men that she was with that day?
No. So
Okay.
you had the same day?
Yeah, I did.
Yes.
You didn't know that. Okay, then. All right, then. And how do you feel about knowing that?
Nervous, shy. Like at the moment, I I had my ex, she was in labor at the moment, so it was just
Your
like,
ex was in labor at the time?
Yes.
Okay,
my ex
then.
was in labor at the time.
So the day that y'all were recording or around that time,
Yes.
she was in labor?
Yes, she was.
Hold on, so how you gonna be calling her a hoe when you talking about you got your ex in labor?
Once again, that's not the same f***ing thing. And these people are over here like, yes, that's crazy. Like, he's saying his ex was in labor. I get that. But they could have had a thing like, the scenario could have been, you know, he got her pregnant. Once he found out his ex was pregnant, you know, he dipped or whatever and started to do his own thing. So through her pregnancy, he may not even have been there. You get what I'm trying to say? This is the most trifling situation I've ever heard of. He had a baby mom in labor while he was making a sex tape. Yes, that sounds crazy. But what's even crazier, finished inside her. That's what's crazy.
It was a lot. It was just.
And on my part, he didn't even know that I had sex with somebody too, like right after him. He didn't know, you know.
Yeah.
So, but I did come back, you know, 2 years later, you know, telling him that, you know.
Yeah, I understand that, but still, I'm just saying, like, just a young lesson. Like, if you out there doing some behavior, I think we always got to make sure we watch the language we say. It, you know what I mean? Especially to the woman who would potentially be the mother of your child. You know what I mean?
Sir.
So, did you know that she was gonna film your hookup?
No, but when I got there, at the moment.
You knew I was doing OnlyFans when you first met me.
I did?
Yes.
I didn't know.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you
I don't
did.
believe you.
Yes,
Let
you
me tell you
did.
something. If I'm with somebody and they say, "Hold on, you know, I'm OnlyFans. You want to film some content?" I'm gonna be like, "No, you grab the camera." She said.
You did.
See, at the moment,
You did.
it's been so long. I thought you grabbed the camera. I didn't know. I didn't know I grabbed the camera.
you know I
That's
gave you
selective
that.
memory all of a sudden. Okay.
Okay.
Well, how did you feel then when she told you she was pregnant?
I blocked her. I felt like, you know, I had already had a child finna get ready to be born. So I was like, I wouldn't worry about her or where. It was just like, you know, I wouldn't worry about nothing at all. Like, you know, I just blocked it because 3 weeks later after we had, and it was just like, hey, I'm pregnant. And it was like, nah, I couldn't believe it.
Okay.
I told you exactly when I got pregnant. I told you.
Are you in that other child's life?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So what made you decide to meet up with her and meet up with your potential son?
Because I felt my mom always told me, she was like, Jaylen, you know, this can be your son. I had a changed heart, so I just feel like, you know, I need to know.
Do you want to be his father?
If it's my child, yes, I most definitely, would love to, because I'm not a deadbeat. I do everything for my child. Like, you know, I was raised by my grandparents.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
You nervous right now? You seem a little scared. I'm talking to you, Janae.
Oh, no, I'm not nervous.
You're not
scared.
nervous.
This is just something new for me because I never had a man. I never understood a man's emotion. And hearing this coming out of his mouth is making more sense the way he reacted. But I still don't appreciate the way he was talking to me.
Of course not. Yeah. Well, listen, we waited long enough. 2 years, y'all been apart. Let's unlock the DNA truth.
Yeah, come on. I'm ready for the truth. I want to say my shit.
DNA truth. Little Cody, that's his name, right?
Yes, it
All right.
is.
You have tested 2 other men, and you found out those weren't the fathers. But now you have this person who you are almost sure could be the father.
Right.
This is your moment to find out.
I just want to thank you for letting me on the show and to do this DNA result. And, you know, I'm not the only person that laid down and had this baby, so I'm going to bring Jaylen over here to the table.
Oh, you right?
To invite him while I open up these DNA test results.
You right.
I'm very nervous and scared because I've been dealing with this for 2 years. I have not known who the father was, but it was a learning experience. You
I
know,
ain't trying to cut you off. Let's just open this DNA.
Don't rush her now. That made her have 2 years.
I'm sorry.
Let's see.
What is it?
I'm sorry. It say Janae, Jaylen is Cody biology father.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, I've been dealing with this for 2 years and I'm happy that I got the answer I need. Oh my God. I was so nervous. It was like, we got the father there. Oh my God. But thank you.
So he is a father. That's great. That's great news. I still want to talk my shit one last time. That's still crazy to me. The fact that she literally had 4 men busting inside her. God damn. 4 men? That's just mind blowing to me. And people are over here trying to slander him because he had a pregnant baby mama in labor while he's having sex. Like, so we just gonna bypass the fact that she was having sex with 4 men and she was letting them just bust inside her? That's crazy. Oh my God.
Jaylen, come sit down for me. Both of y'all come sit down for me.
Oh my God.
I'm glad you got your answers.
Yes.
Okay. So Jaylen, remember what we talked about earlier? Where I said this is a way for you to show. I saw you walk away, and so which got us in suspense. We was all like, "What's going on?" But for you, there was a lot of emotions that were happening right there. Tell her what's going on because now you're co-parents. You are not strangers. And the best advice I can give you two as co-parents is to be as emotionally intelligent and emotionally expressive as possible. The more she knows what's going on in your head and you know what's going on in her head, the better life that child will have. So tell her what you feel right there.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything. I'm sorry for calling you out your name. And I'm just ready to be a father for Cody. I'm ready to be here for you.
That's beautiful.
Okay, so are you nervous?
Yes, sir.
You're nervous.
Yes.
Tell her.
I'm nervous because, my son got a brother, and it's like I gotta be there for both kids, because I'm an active father. I'm always there for my kid. I'm so sorry for calling you out your name. It's just like I was dealing with, circumstances with my other, my ex in labor, just going through a lot. So I apologize as a man.
And I accept your apology.
Yes.
I accept it.
Good.
Hopefully we can move on. Hopefully we can move on and be positive and know how to
What I
raise
appreciate
Cody.
about both of this is that I feel like y'all can actually take the steps to actually be really healthy co-parents. Y'all are in y'all early 20s. Y'all have a child, and this can be healthy. That child can grow up saying, you know what, yeah, my parents met crazy, and they found out about me crazy, but I'll tell you this, I had the best life ever because they communicated. They always shared what was going on. Involve her as much as possible in what's going on up here, and I promise you, this child will have a healthy life because that's the most important person right now. I'm glad y'all got your answers.
Thank you.
I'm glad y'all got your answers.
Thank you so much.
All right, good job, yeah. Good job. All right,
Thank you so
listen.
much.
Make sure to come back next time, friends, so we can keep talking and growing. I love you all.
Let me know what y'all thought about this video. All I can say is that, yeah, that was pretty messed up for him to call her out of her name. But like he said, he was just going through a lot in his life, and that was his reaction when, he got some unexpected news. Was it valid? I think that can be an argument for sure. I mean, it's wrong to call people out of their names, but was it true or was it false? That's the argument that I have. Like, some people would say that was false. She's not a hoe. I would personally say, she had some hoe tendencies for sure. But hey, it's either here nor there. They're gonna be co-parenting, hopefully doing that very smooth, and hopefully the kid just has a great life, and he has both of his parents that he can look up to and feel happy about. If y'all made it to the end of this video, y'all like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new, join the crew. You already know what to do, baby boo shoo. I will see you guys in my next video. Y'all have a blessed day. I'm out. Later.
Spinning the cake, riding the cake, give me the cake.